Ciao my people, first full day in Milan, and tomorrow is Essence, so it's going to be full of fragrances like in the event. But today we're doing fragrance shopping in Milan. I'm not sure how much shopping though, because are you looking to buy some stuff?
Hell no, everything's
So
gonna be expensive.
We're not looking to buy anything unless obviously we come across something super special, but we are going to be going to a bunch of different stores and testing a bunch of different fragrances. So the plan is to we're going to go for breakfast right now, then we're going to find our way to Milan Central, which is where like the Duomo Cathedral is. Then we're going to find a few stores around there, test a bunch of fragrances, and then I'm not sure how calm people are with recording in store, but I'm going to try my best. Hopefully they recognize one of us, and if not, I'll test the fragrances in store, then outside the store I'll explain to you guys which ones are the best, which ones we recommend, and any hidden gems that we find. Let's get it. So before we start the day, we wanted to get a nice little breakfast, and where we stayed, where our Airbnb was last year, Cologne Talk found a sick little breakfast spot. They do some massive omelets, the best espressos, the best cappuccinos, so we want to go there. So it's like I'll say 25-minute walk from where we're staying now, so we're on the way there, but gonna demolish the food, because like I always say, you can't go fragrance shopping and smelling stuff when you're on an empty stomach, bro. It don't work.
You need a full stomach.
Yeah, but your stomach's always full. That's for damn sure, boy. Why? Reached the spot, we found it finally, and of course, we had to start off with the essentials. So, got a little coffee here, a lovely cappuccino. But let me show you the size of this omelette. This is a ham and cheese omelette with salad. Look at the size of that thing. This plate is actually bigger than man's head, but we're gonna tuck into this, and then after, we are gonna be ready to go. And last year when we stayed here as well, around the corner, like 2 minutes from here, there is a little pastry shop that do these little pizzas and croissants and stuff like that. So we might have to go there, but this I'm gonna demolish.
You in her DM, I'm in her mouth, we not the same. Flipping the phone to heat the fire, got the flame.
So listen, breakfast got demolished. That was lovely. That hit all of the right spots. The coffee, magnificent, bellissimo. So yeah, we just jumped in an Uber. I'm a little bit off center. We just jumped in an Uber. We just come to the cathedral because loads of the fragrance stores are around here. So let's get there now, because I said this is a fragrance vlog and we're not doing no fragrance yet. Here is the cathedral, man. Look how nice this thing looks. It is super busy, which is a bit mad. There's so many people here, there's so many flipping pigeons here, and if you guys have seen my videos, you lot know I absolutely hate pigeons, but yeah man, this view looks even better than last year, but it'll be better if it was flipping blue skies, man. So we made it to the first stop. It is Zhor Parfums. Even out on the street when you're walking past, you can smell oud, you can smell leather, it's proper strong, but yeah, we're gonna test out a few. To the new Montale fragrances, Arabian Musk and Dala Chai. Arabian Musk he thinks is nice, but Dala Chai, he really likes that, like spicy, a little bit fruity. And for me, it actually does the job. And from the Montale range, it's definitely one of the most unique. Fragrance house that we're checking out is actually Widian. So I put my boy onto Widian London. He rates it. He's there. Say hello.
It's fire.
But the two that I've tried that I haven't really tried before is this yellow one here called Sahara. This one right here. And I know they've got a new one coming out called Sama, which I hope is nice. It looks nice from the notes. And then it's not this one. It is actually this one in a red bottle from Widian called Liwa. And I'm not sure if there's Liwa 1 and 2, but this Liwa one is actually pretty nice. But the only thing when it comes to Widian, the price tag's a little bit hefty. We just saw some blue Porsche GT3 or whatever it is, and this guy's basically busting a nut. It's his dream car. But yeah, we just come out of Zhor. The best fragrances that I tried in there was Widian Sahara, which I haven't really tried before. Then it was Pantheon Roma's newest fragrance called O, and we both smelt it and straight away we was like champagne. And I remember reading the notes and I think champagne's actually in there. That was really nice. And there's something about Kajal's, I not Ican, that's what I've got. Ican's nice, but they've got one called Almaz, which is in a green and silver bottle. And to me, it's literally like a proper juicy like mango fragrance. So yeah, this is the second time I've tried it and I've loved it equally both times. So maybe it might be a cop. So we just come at the Xerjoff boutique and it was nice and quiet in there because normally you can't fit a lot of people in there, it's a bit crazy. And a few fragrances that we tried in there that I hadn't tried before. One was called Shuncoin and one was called Birdie. Shuncoin was this coconutty, creamy vanilla that had loads of florals in there. And then Torino was a Torino boutique exclusive that they specially made for that boutique. It had a nice little emblem on the side of a monument from Torino. And that was this citrus, slightly spicy fragrance. I've got it in my hand now, it's special. Now we're on the way to the Montale and Mancera store. I'm not sure if there's anything new there now, but I've got an appointment with them in 2 days on Thursday for a new release or new releases. But let's see if we can get early access, you know what I'm saying? Out at the Montale store now, and I only thought there was going to be one new release, but there was actually 3 of them. One is from Mancera,
Yeah.
One is from Mancera, 2's from Montale. I won't talk about it too much because I'm going to drop a separate video on them. But one is called Explicit Vanilla, and to me it was like a Bianco Latte kind of DNA, but a little bit spicy, a little bit drier, and with oud in it. And then there was 2 others. One from Montale first was called Oud Saparat in a yellow bottle. It's the first time they had one in that, and that was a fruity pineapple, musky scent, but proper juicy. And then they had another one as well called Arabian's Rose Leather in a purple bottle. So it's obviously the take on the Arabian's Tonka DNA, but a little bit more darker, a little bit more masculine, much more mature, I would say, and not as like youthful and sweet as Arabian's Tonka in my opinion. And now we're gonna go to a store right next door because I saw they have a fragrance from room 1015 that I spoke about in one of my latest videos. It is called Jasmine Freak, and in there it has mango, blackcurrant, and some florals in there, but I'm expecting this one to be good. If you lot just heard what this guy said before I started recording, yo, what is shriveled? It's cold out here.
It's cold, my hand
Your
is
hand shriveled.
Yep.
So we came at that store. What's it even called? Let me get the name. For anyone who's watching this, if this comes up during Milan, you'll know. It is called
No, it's
Olfactorio Bar A Parfums, opposite the Montale store. So obviously this was his first time smelling any of the room 1015 fragrances. Obviously you see me speak about Wave Child.
Yep.
So out of the ones we tried in there, which ones did you rate, which ones didn't you? And then obviously ending, what did you think of Wave Child? Because some people think I like gas up fragrances. So what are you saying?
So after trying most of the fragrances from the brand, TJ was spot on with Wave Child. It is the best from the brand in my opinion. Because
I'll pay you later, yeah?
I'm gonna send you my PayPal. Watermelon is not like a very common note in fragrances.
Yeah.
And if there is fragrances with watermelon, it's not a prominent and dominant watermelon smell. But this one makes it prominent in the watermelon, juicy, fresh.
Juicy?
Juicy, it's juicy.
Yeah.
And I liked it because I'm not used to fragrances with watermelon, but this one nails it on the spot pretty much.
And then what did you think of the new release? We was gonna wait to try this at Essence, but it was in the store. So Jasmine Freak, which is mango and blackcurrant, what did you get from it?
So Jasmine Freak, I was expecting it to be heavy on the jasmine. It is, but not like an overly floral fragrance. There's a nice little bit of spiciness in it with the sweetness. So it's a combination of all those put in one, and I like it. I don't find it too feminine.
For me, I think when I looked up the notes of it, I expected a little bit more.
Okay.
Like when you hear mango blackcurrant, you want it to kind of burst with juiciness.
Yeah.
You get me? You want it to
juicy.
you want it to be super juicy. I get there's jasmine in there, so it might lighten up a little bit, but still I did expect a little bit more. And if you're looking to get out of Jasmine Freak and Wave Child, because a few people have commented on my videos, which one should I get out of these two? And I said when I try it, I'll let you know. I'm always going to recommend Wave Child over Jasmine Freak. What do you reckon?
I agree with that. But if you're a female
and you like florals,
go with Jasmine Freak. That's an obvious.
Look, us two, this is all you need. Like, we might have to start a joint channel where we are putting you guys on, but this guy's freezing cold. We've been walking around pretty much for coming up to 5 hours now, so we're gonna find somewhere to eat near the cathedral, chill out, couple drinks, Let's go. And we got to put some respect on 2 fragrances. I just realized we recorded that clip.
One take.
Recorded that clip. Man said 1 take, yeah. If you see this guy record about 30 takes, bro, yeah, crazy. But recorded that clip, and we didn't even mention 2 that I tried from Room 1015 that were super underrated. I hadn't heard of them before. I had never tried them in Javoy either. One was called Holly Rose, and when we first tried it on a test strip, we was like, hey, that's a little bit of a boring fragrance, but I sprayed it on skin. It's on my hand now, and it's like a oudi rose fragrance, but it's more woody than oud, and it's a little bit floral but spicy. It's hard to explain, but I think it's a great fragrance. And then Sweet Leaf is another one. It smells almost herbal, if you know what I'm saying. Snoop Dogg herbal. I wouldn't really wear it, but the lady, did you hear the lady in the store, bro?
What?
When I was going to spray Sweet Leaf, she's like, if you spray that, me and you go together. I said, I got a missus. I got a missus. Hey, chill. And then the other one that we tried from them was called Sonic Flower. That was decent. And then, yeah, Yesterday, that's a fragrance from them as well. Yesterday was okay. But yeah, man, now it's time for grub.
Good boy.
We just come out of a restaurant now, and listen, I'm gonna show you clips of the burger. It was literally still mooing. It was pink, and I was thinking, my one looked all right. Then I cut it in half, and I was like, no, I'm not eating that. So then the guy come back to me, and he's like, oh, this is how everyone eats in Italy. If you want it well done, you gotta say it. I was like, that's something you gotta ask me. So he's take it back. He's like, I'll bring it back black. Bro, he brought it back. The thing was pinker than it was the first time. So he left it. I'm thinking he's gonna say, okay, you don't have to pay for it, because both of us actually didn't eat. All we ate was the fries, and he comes at full price on the bill. How do you want to pay? Cash card, like, joke.
What's crazy is the fries, it wasn't even salted, no ketchup,
nothing.
It was the most plain fries I've ever eaten in my life.
Facts. Terrible service. So if you guys are around the cathedral, what was it? I'll obviously show you guys what the bar and stuff is called, but do not go to that restaurant. It is terrible. So we're back at the Airbnb now. It is just coming up to 6 p.m. over here. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. We did go into a little shopping center that we went into last year, almost like, I don't know, like Lakeside Shopping Center. They got loads of different brands in there. It was actually pretty decent, to be fair. I just wanted to tell you guys about one fragrance I tried. It was the new Maison Margiela fragrance called Afternoon Delight. And it's obviously a gourmand fragrance. It's meant to smell like Madeleine cake, which I've never had before. I think it was notes of that Madeleine, it was vanilla, it was musk, and sandalwood, so super creamy. But to me, it smelled like custard, like warm custard, straight out the microwave with cake. Like, that's what it smelled like. So it's not your typical gourmand vanilla that's super sweet and kind of boring. This one had a little bit of edge to it, but again, I don't think it's one that I'm gonna buy personally. And yeah, like I said, back at the Airbnb now. I'm not sure about the plans for later, but yeah, if I do something, I'll show you guys. If not, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, love for the love, my people.